Hello, and here's part 2 of my Doctor Who DVD overview. Doing season 2 today. As you can see, I don't have all of it yet. I'm still missing some things from the collection. One of which is the first episode, which was the Planet of Giants. Not my favorite, and it was okay. It got cut down from 4 episodes to 3 episodes, and it really needed it. And I will do a more in-depth review whenever I end up getting that one. So I'm going to move on to one of the, I think the second Hartnell released on DVD. One of the best by far. The Dalek Invasion of Earth. A fantastic story, got a wonderful slither there on the back. 2-disc, you got tons of special features, you've got good commentary and all sorts of fun stuff on there. CGI effects on this one. You've got the little Dalek flying saucer. I think they redid that. It seemed fine to me the first when I watched it, but it's a really good story, really fast-paced. 6 episodes, doesn't drag. Sometimes they do tend to be a little slow, but this one does fantastic, and I really enjoy it. And here is the Rescuing the Romans, and this looks kind of weird because this is my own kind of just DVD of it, because it is out of print, as some of them are, and I just haven't gotten around to buying them yet because some of them are super expensive. I actually ended up just getting a couple of the rather expensive ones recently, so I haven't having the budget to get this one yet. This one's actually not too bad priced. Normally you can get it for $50-$60. Sometimes a little higher than that. So the rescue introduces Vicky, and she's not necessarily my favorite character that's ever been on the show, but it's okay. And the rescue itself is kind of boring, 2-parter. Has Coquilin on the planet Dido. And next you have the Romans, which I love. I think it's pretty good. It's a nice 4-part historical. It does fairly well, I think. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I haven't got this double pack yet. It's out of print, so it'll be a little while probably before I end up getting that one. Got probably 15 or so that I have to finish out the collection. Next would be the Web Planet. This is the Crusade. It's not what we're doing next. Web Planet is next, and that right now is also out of print and has been going on eBay and on Amazon. I'm not even gonna buy it off there. Amazon, I've seen it going $600, brand new. eBay, you see it going around 100, 165, something like that, brand new, and have not found that in the budget to buy that yet, especially since that one is quite bad. One of my least favorite episodes in the entirety of the whole 34 seasons of Doctor Who. It's not. I hate it. I'm just gonna leave it at that, and you'll get a more in-depth review when I actually end up buying the damn thing. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Next we have the Crusade, which is a 4-parter. 2 parts of it exist. Parts 1 and 3 exist. Parts 2 and 4 are missing, unfortunately. And so I just made my own DVD of it. Put real episodes 1 and 3 on here. Have the reconstructions of 2 and 4. If this ever gets a release, hopefully it does. Animation, please. Then I'll definitely grab the real thing if it ever comes out. But for now, this is gonna have to do. It's really good. You've got Julian Glover there, who's a very famous person. He's been in Star Wars as General Veers in Empire Strikes Back. Has been a Doctor over the years in City of Death, the Crusades, and for you Game of Thrones fans out there, is Grand Maester Pycelle in Game of Thrones. So he's had quite the career, and he does very well in this. And this is just another fun Hartnell story. So. Next we have another of the Hartnell double packs. We've got the Space Museum and the Chase. Space Museum It's kind of not generally regarded as the greatest thing that's ever happened in Doctor Who. It was okay. The first episode's pretty creepy and weird, so I like that. Doesn't do so well afterwards, but it still keeps your attention. I still fairly enjoyed it. Now the chase, I love the chase. It's another one of those epics, kind of like the Keys of Marinus. You've got this kind of takes place hopping around from location to location. I think you have the first 2 episodes are on Iridius, and then you have the last 2 on Mechanus. So you got some hopping in between there, and I think it's pretty good. You've got kind of a stuttering, stumbling Dalek, which I don't know if that was just for comedy reasons or what that was for. I don't know what was going on there, but it's I guess it does its own thing. I did like the chase though. That was a pretty good, and you can really never go wrong with the Dalek story. Even the worst of the ones in the classic series are still fantastic when coming to Doctor Who stories. And the last episode we have for season 2, the Time Meddler, also out of print. I got this before it went out of print, so I didn't have to pay the $80 to grab this, thankfully. It is a really good story. You got a Time Lord here, Meddling Monk, right there, and you've got Hartnell, and you got the Viking helmet there, and I love this one. It's really good. It's the first pseudo historical. You got some sort of alien influence in a historical period. The takes place in 1066. The Norman the conquest of Normandy. It's pretty good. I like it. I think it's really funny. That's the one thing about Hartnell's is I don't think that really happened much afterwards. Some Pertwee stuff, some Tom Baker gags, of course, that are pretty funny, but you don't really get it quite like you do with the Hartnell years. You get kind of the comedy end of it, and I thought it was a really good way to end the season. I haven't done a mass marathon of these in a long time, been a couple years. I might have to do that. But this is the end of the second season, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.